It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Derrick Henry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 45 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is...
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Washington leading.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Prescott. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman.
Prescott's pass.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. trailing as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Check 3. Check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run it now with Robinson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
It's 2nd and 8.
Watch 30. 3. Mike 55. Mike 55. Rip left. Hey, kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. On the screen, this is Evans. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Getting set back deep, Cyrus Jones. Oh, nice move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
At the 43-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Anybody? Check 60. Tip the ball. Strip that ball. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Watch the out. Mike's 50. Check 50. Check 37. Check 60. Hey, turn it up. Check 36.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Check.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert, and that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now used to be to the 50-plus yard line, which calls for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they're all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Herbert off of play action. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Eagles 24. Washington nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Prescott on play action. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The tackle made by
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
3-yard line.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to run with Evans. And this time he is in. Yes. Darrington Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
The score, Eagles 24, Washington 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now a draw play with Dre. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Third and long, it's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Drop the screen.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Come on!
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third down, it's Prescott. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They keep it with Henry on first down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the option, here's Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. On the toss, Drake going left. And some space here. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenyon Drake. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pelham.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Adams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Go now, following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott going deep this time for Miller. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking deep for Adams. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The toss right to Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 6-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Eric Harris who picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20,
They live
10,
for this.
and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Under. Switch up. Here we go, 46. 55 Mike, got it. 46.
Prescott. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
At the 45-yard line.
55, Mike 55. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Switch it, hey. Mike 55, Mike 55. It's been a long day for you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete to Russell.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, 46. Check 25.
Now Prescott on 4th down. This one caught left side by Cooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, kill. Mike 55.
Prescott yet again. Over the middle, Cooper with it.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, those from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
The ball carrier.
We got a plane to catch.
At the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to pass here with Herbert. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete.
Herbert's pass.
Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He finds Beckham complete. Past the 20, 10, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 1-yard line. Today's final score, Eagles 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.